today? Happy hump day. I was having problems with my light, so bear with me. Hey, it's a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It is Wednesday, and I'm so excited. I have this beautiful girl here to give her flowers. But I wanted to know how everybody is doing today. It's so pretty in New York. I'm so happy that spring has arrived and the birds are chirping and the grass is growing and it's getting warmer and the days are lasting longer and the sun is rising sooner. um, I don't know. How was your holiday weekend? A lot of people are on spring break. A lot of kids are off this week. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is well out there. Thank you for joining us. I'm so happy you're here. I wanted to introduce this beautiful young lady. She's been in the music industry for so long, and I am proud to say I know her. She has a beautiful voice, and I wanted the world to know her, and I wanted to bring her flowers. So I wanted to bring Chantae, to my show because there's so many wonderful women all over the world who, people don't know about, and I wanted to put a spotlight on these wonderful women. And here she is.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Gorgeous.
How are you?
I am so happy that you are here with me because I wanted to bring you your flowers. I am just so proud of you, sis. I am
Thank
so
you.
proud of
Thank
your
you.
grind, of your beauty, of your voice. I wanted the world to know who you were because I think you are such a talent, and I wanted to bring you to the stage of my show so people can understand that there is a vast of talented artists out there, and not
Yeah.
just like the ones that they hear constantly over and over again. And yes, they are talented, but
Mhm.
there is so much talented singers out there and musicians out there that I wanted the world to know. And you are one of them. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy that you are here so I can just bring you your flowers. So thank you so much for joining. I'm proud of
Thank
you,
you.
Sashante. Thank you so much. And you look so great in purple, by the way.
Thank you so much. It's my new do, so I'm loving it. But I am so proud of you, sis. Like I've been watching you and I'm so happy that you decided to bring me on this platform because I think it's such a positive thing that you're doing. So I'm really appreciative to be here.
Yeah, you know what? I know sometimes positive might be a little boring, but that's always who I've been. So I have to just go with what I'm aligned with.
Hmm.
And, however it goes, it goes. You know what I mean? I can't be what I can't be, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
I wanted to bring my flowers because I know so many wonderful women just like you, and I want them to be inspired with all the wonderful stories that come on my show. So
Right.
please tell me, how did you start? For all the like girls out there who want to know, like, how did you
Yeah.
start? Please.
I initially started the music business like back in I would say 2008, 2009. I was living in Atlanta at the time and I signed a production deal with a label down there. So that's kind of where I got my feet wet and networking and all of the recording studios. So that was really like my formal introduction to the music business. But I've been in music my whole life. My dad was a label exec and a manager, so I grew up around it essentially. But it's been a journey, and it's not an overnight success story. I'm still on the grind every day. I'm an independent artist, and I guess, I mean, to little girls that want to do music, it's, you have to know who you are as a person first. It's so important. And just continue to create and develop yourself. And most importantly, have fun with it. So.
So what is your genre? Like, what type of music
Hmm.
that you like to perform?
I call it trap pop because at the end of the day, I'm a pop artist, but I don't really consider myself a rapper, even though I can rap and I like trap music. So I'm essentially creating my own genre, kind of.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. So I'm just like staying in my lane and doing my own thing, and whatever it turns out to be, that's what it is. So I don't know.
Oh my God, can you sample just a little something for us?
Um, Let me see. So I'm actually releasing a song on the 16th. I'm gonna play
Yay!
like,
16 is actually my lucky number.
is it?
Yes, yeah. I was born on the 16th and my babies were born on the 16th.
Okay,
So that's
okay.
actually like that. Well, that's a good thing then. That's a good thing then.
So I'm gonna play just a couple seconds because it's not released yet.
Okay.
Just a few seconds for everybody to hear.
Cool. I'm so excited.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
This is time for summer.
Yeah, I want it. If you smoking on that shirt, yeah, you go, yes. All my queens there already, so you know it. Couple bad bitches coming for your rich ass.
Oh, I love it.
All right, that's all I'm giving you.
Oh my God, I love it. Just in time for hot girl summer.
Yes.
I love it. We've been cooped up in the house, and I think a lot of us is just ready to just
Yes.
go out and have fun in the club,
Yes.
in the parks, in the barbecue.
That's
Oh
what
my
this
God. That's dope.
Thank you. And I did the video for it too.
And I love the fact that it's your own lane. You're not like trying to like follow anybody else.
Right.
It's your own creativity. It's your own style. And you know what? People just need to know where to find you. You know what I mean? And just have a buzz out there, because you know what it is? Like, social media is so saturated with the same people.
Right.
All the time, that sometimes it's hard to find like new artists, new music out there. And especially because of COVID, everything has been completely almost shut down, especially like in the club scene.
Yeah.
Unless you're like in Atlanta or Miami, it's hard to really find like breaking artists right now, and to actually like see them live and perform.
Right.
Because we're not really in that social setting of the club scene right now because of COVID and all of the social distancing going on. So just to hear your music right now is really like uplifting to me, because I'm just excited for the summer to come and for everything to kind of open up, so we can just hear all the new music that's actually coming out from all of these talented people like you.
Yeah.
Because no disrespect to like the artists that are on the radio right now, but I just want to kind of just hear like new music, fresh music, artistically from different people that, I just, because that's just like, this is how my ears work.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And like, yo, your music is bumping right now.
Well, I also did a video for it, so that's going to be dropping. It's scheduled to drop on the 20th. So the single comes out. It's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, all the platforms, and then hopefully I'll be dropping the video on my YouTube on the 20th. So,
well, what is your handle, first of all, so everybody out there can like know what your handle is, so they can find
just Chantae Vetrice. You can find like that on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Deezer, SoundCloud. And that's like all my handles, just Chantae Vetrice, so it's pretty easy. There we go.
Everybody, there it is. Write it down.
Yes.
Chantae. Let me tell you something. She's gonna be the next thing, because she's like multi-talented. I mean, multi-talented like star. So definitely look her up, because, and believe me, she's been doing this for a long time. So this is not like her first gig, her first song. She has like a list of like a list of music that she's been doing for a while now. So this is but you know what, Chantae?
Yeah.
You said something that was very interesting. Like,
Mhm.
and I understand this too. Everyone thinks like, things happen overnight.
Yeah.
You show up and you blow up and everyone's like, oh my God, it happened overnight. But you and I know things never happen overnight.
Facts.
Sometimes most things happen, it takes like about 10 years.
That's what they say, right? And, for me, when I first started out, I wasn't really like ready to come out as an artist. I was still developing myself. So I'm almost reaching that 10-year mark officially. But it's a grind, but I am thankful for social media, which has gotten a lot better over the years. So now it's easier to kind of break through the noise a little bit, because there is a lot of talent out there, but yeah, I don't know. It's a grind.
Well, the great thing about social media compared to like when we started, like 10 years ago, it's a difference is you basically can be a publicist now, your marketing person now. You can basically you can have a middle person, but your followers can directly hear from you.
Yes.
As opposed, and then you could definitely market yourself,
yes,
to your followers. And if and you can communicate to your followers, you can interact with your followers like head on, which is really like fascinating about like how social media is now based on how it was back then, because back then you were kind of closed off to your followers. You kind of only touch your followers maybe if you had a concert, or if you were, remember, MTV, like if you did one of those type of settings or interview, that's when you came to contact with your followers.
Right.
But I'm just so happy that, musicians like you have your own page, your own platforms, where you have your own followers now, and you can do things with your followers to keep them interested and to have a direct marketing to them to get them to buy your products and stuff like that, which is like really, really good. I mean,
and speaking of products, yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. I mean, even though everything is like more accessible now when it comes to working your brand and getting your brand out there to clients, it's also a bit stressful because there's so much to do, as an independent artist. Like you said, I'm doing my marketing pretty much. I know how to edit my photos. I mean, I'm networking constantly, and, I have to learn how to do everything and be self-sufficient. But at the same token, it's a good time to be an independent artist right now. At the Grammys, independent artists took home the most Grammys ever. And
wow.
Yeah.
In 2021?
Yes.
That's amazing. Because you know what's good about that? Because that means that you get to keep your creative. Instead of somebody else telling you, no, don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
When you're independent, that means the way you came in, you can remain that person. Instead of people telling you how you come in, no, but you got to change this. So then you're less authentic, because instead of you coming in the way you want to come in, you have a group of executives telling you what you don't want to be, but you have to be, because they're the one that's really running the show and paying you.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, if a label came to me and they were like, hey, we want to give you like $10 million, I might take it. Fell out. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Eventually that will happen for you, but at least it will happen. Let's put that in the universe. It will happen for you. But in the meantime, at least you get to sell yourself the way you are now. And let the label come to you and respect the fact of your artistry, and then there probably will be less changes because of the fact that you have laid the groundwork for so long and you're doing so well. That there's less of them telling you, oh no, you gotta change this, you gotta change it, you gotta change that. They might tweak a little thing, they might tweak some things, but you probably going to stay as close to authentic as you are right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Because that's the good thing about it, because that's why they're approaching you in the first place, because they like what they see. You know,
Yeah.
so they like the package, so they're less likely to kind of change. Like if it's not broke, we're not going to, you know, fix
Don't
it.
fix it.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. But I didn't know that, you know, the, you know, independent artists got the most awards this year. And you know what it is too, with the independent artists, they're actually are pocketing most of the money too, which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
When you're independent. Because what happens is when you're assigned to a label, they actually are the ones that's making most of the money.
Right.
So I know you want to make the 10 mil, but from you, they're probably making 100 mil.
That's true. That's
Do you
so
understand?
true. Yeah.
So to you, you're like, yeah, give me the 10 mil. But to them, they're like, but I just made 100 from you.
Right. Like, this is nothing. Take that.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying when you say you want the 10 mil. But think about if you worked a little bit extra harder, you're probably going to get the 100 mil anyway.
Yeah, I'll wait for that.
Yeah. So I would tell you to you know, to wait for it. Because at the end of the day, you could probably hire people just like the execs do anyway.
Right.
To do all those things that you're probably so tired, or not that you're tired of doing, but you're just probably just one person trying to do everything. Yes. And sometimes that kind of pulls your creative process, because you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this. You get pulled from so many different places. You probably make enough money where you could still be independent, and now you'll just hire other people to do those things that you can't do, and you can still kind of remain independent. So that's just another way of maybe looking at the same thing. But you have to do what's best for you. It's just another option.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like options. So
yeah, you know what it is? I just believe in entrepreneurship, and I just believe in, you know, with the way the music industry is set up, the more independent you are, the more your creative process belongs to you. Because look at Taylor Swift. Look at how much she has fought to keep her publishing.
Right.
You know, and the way you make your money these days is make sure when you're signing that label deal, you make sure you keep your publishing.
Yes, ma'am.
Because that is where the money is at.
Right.
Like, that is where your legacy is. Like 20 years from now, Chantae, when the kids are bopping to your music and stuff, and you're like, oh my God, they're bop. And a lot of people sign these deals where the execs are still making the money. Remember, I told you that they made 100 mil.
Right.
And you're not really making that much money anymore.
Yeah.
So the publishing is what matters most. Yes, the music matters, but make sure you own your publishing. Absolutely. When you sign those deals. So tell me, what are you looking forward for, like, this summer? Like, what are your projects coming up? I know you did a video. Are you doing any? I don't even know. Are we doing tours, or are you going to where it's open in the country? Because I don't even know what is going on. Like,
yeah, as far as live music goes, I'm not really sure when that's happening because of COVID. I would like to do some local stuff here in the city if possible, whenever that may happen. But I'm working on merchandise right now. So I've partnered up with a company, and I'm actually in the creative process of creating merch. So that's a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to launch that sometime in like May, early June. So that's like the next thing that I have coming up. Yeah.
That would be, oh wow. I hope they like make merch that looks just like you. Because you're just super cute, super dope. And I know the girls will love it.
Yes.
I know
and it's going to be unisex too. So yeah, and it'll be unisex. So you guys can wear it too if they want, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I love that. And you know what you could do too? Like, I don't know what, I'm a share of information. Like, anybody who knows me for a long time, I love to share information. I'm never a keeper of information. But you could also like rent a spot up, and like for your followers, you can have like a mini like a little concert for them. You know, you could do like a live, and you could rent something, and then you could, you know, with your song, you can kind of do something for them, and they could watch you on live.
You know,
It's
I
just a
actually like
suggestion.
that. I like
Yeah.
that idea. I really do. You know, my birthday is in the summer. It's in July. Maybe I even like something for my birthday. Could be kind of cool.
See? Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like with COVID, I've learned to
Yeah.
reimagine things. Like
Mhm.
you can't really let COVID stop you
Mhm.
from what you want to do. So now that, you know, COVID is here, who knows when things are going to open up again. So you got
Right.
to try to figure out, you know, you still got to push your dreams, right? You still got to push your music, right? And
Yes, absolutely.
you still got to give your followers, you know, what they want.
Right.
So what you need to do is, I would have like a mini concert
That's
for
cute.
them,
I like the idea.
you know, and I would promote
Yeah.
it. I would promote it on your page. I would let
Yeah.
them know. I would do a flyer. I would give them a couple of weeks to let them know, you know, when it's coming
Mhm.
up. And then I would have a live, and I would perform, you know, a couple of your songs. I would
Yeah.
have the merch there ready to sell.
Right. Right. Okay.
Music, and I mean, that's what I would do. I don't know what you would do, but
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. You know, especially like what you just did now, like with the music and stuff, and
Yeah.
you just played it. You
Yeah.
can have like a whole setup done, and that would be, because
Okay.
don't let COVID stop you. Because I don't know
Yeah.
in New
It
York.
definitely.
I don't. I mean, tell me your thoughts, because I don't know if New York, if the clubs are going to be open this summer. I'm not sure. Like,
I don't think
what
they're
do
going
you
to be
think?
open. I don't think they're going to be open, to be honest. I do know of a couple like live music venues like the Delancey. I know they're going to be open for shows, which I've been talking to the booking agent there. So I may do something like at the end of September. But as far as other clubs, like I just don't think they're going to be open, unfortunately. But I do like your idea about, you know, putting together a concert. So that's something that I'm definitely going to, you know, look into doing. And then having maybe like a pop-up. But I really like that idea, and I'm stealing it from you. So
Good. No, you can take it, and also like, hit up the Miami clubs.
yeah.
Yeah, I know Texas is open. I know Atlanta is open. I know Florida is
Atlanta's
open.
been open.
Yeah, they didn't shut down. So like, you know what? We gotta think
Yeah.
outside the box of New York right now. I
Yeah.
think I'm surprised like New York is not open, because we're usually like the leaders of the pack of everything. And I'm just
Yeah.
really surprised that we're like in the back of the pack. I understand like this is the place where everything started, so we're
Right.
being super cautious of everything.
Mhm.
But I think, and my feeling is, I think we're just being a little bit too cautious.
Yeah, I think so too.
Um, Especially now the summer is coming and flu season is about to be like gone. I just think
Yeah.
honestly they just need to open up 100%. But that's just me. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
ready. I'm ready to go outside. So I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
I'm ready to go outside too. So, okay, so music. So tell me,
Mhm.
what do you like to do? Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Because I know the audience would.
Yeah.
Are you
Um,
dating? What do you like to do?
yeah, I'm in a relationship. So that's good. Actually with a longtime friend of mine, but we're together now and everything is great with that. But as far
How was that during? How was that during COVID?
It was good, actually. I mean, we really got a lot closer. You know, we had our moments where we may have any little spats or whatever, but nothing crazy. Thank God, like we get along great, and he's pretty creative. So we would like do photos together. And actually, my last video, "Run to the Money," which is on my YouTube, he shot that. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, so we work together and do fun projects like that. So you know, we make a pretty good team in that aspect. But as far as my hobbies go, I really love makeup and beauty. So for example, like I dye my own hair, so I've gotten more into that. I don't know, just like I love anything that has to do with the arts, you know. I'm a big movie buff. I like to sit at home and watch movies and, you know, eat on the couch. So that's like my thing, you know. Yeah.
Well, you should definitely, like, you're so gorgeous. You
Thank
should
you.
definitely do like a makeup like those YouTube girls, like the makeup
Yeah.
tutorial. You should definitely do that for the. You should definitely do that for the girls, like your fans, because they probably would love to see like how you look in the morning from like start to finish. Your fans would probably love to see that because but you know what it is? You're gorgeous inside and out because I know you. I know you outside, like how you look outside, but you're absolutely a beauty inside.
Thank you.
You're like an amazing person. So I try really not to focus on people's beauty outside because, I know a lot of beautiful people who are not really beautiful inside. So I try not to really like get lost with what someone looks outside because that can be like a mirage sometimes. So it's nice to know that you actually look the way you actually look the way you look inside. So it's not even like something that's like filtered. Like, oh yeah, she's beautiful and she has to be beautiful inside. I'm like, no, she's actually like a really down-to-earth person who grinded her way and is very humble. And even that your dad is in the music business, you still are doing it the old-fashioned way. You're doing it on your own.
Yes.
And I commend you for that.
Thank you. It's not easy. It's not easy. And, especially being a woman of color, we have our struggles just to live day to day, and do normal things. But in the music business, it's a whole nother world. And I'm always open to talking about that because I want to be able to be a mentor for other young girls that want to be in the business. And, especially ones that are kind of like black sheep or unicorns, or they're kind of weird, still want to remain true to themselves. I think it's so important to not let anybody put you in a box, especially if you're a Black woman in the business. Don't let anybody tell you that, hey, you can't do rock music. Don't let anybody tell you you can't sing country. Like whatever you want to do, you do that. And if they say, oh, that doesn't sound right, screw them and continue doing what's natural for you. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you were born to do whatever you were born to do.
Yes.
And do not ever let society label you to be what they want you to be. And I commend you for saying that because I tell girls that all the time that you're the one that has a secret map in you.
Yes.
They can't tell you what you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You already know what you're supposed to be. Now you have to dive in and figure it out. But there's a map inside of you that you have to be still and figure out what you're supposed to be. And don't let society tell you, no. That's not, no. No, that's society's issue. You go be the unicorn that you're supposed to be.
Yes.
And if society tells you you're weird, then that's society's problem, not yours.
Exactly.
So even like people be like, oh yeah, she has purple hair. That's so weird. As long as you're comfortable with your purple hair, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I love it.
That's all that matters because to me, you're beautiful. No matter what you are, what you do, what you say, you are beautiful because of who you are as a person. So I just want to say thank you so much, Chantae, for coming to the show. And I cannot wait for you to have your live.
Yes.
Are you a Cancer?
No, I'm a Leo.
Yay! I love Leos. I love.
Who are you?
I'm a Gemini. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm actually, you know what I am? I am two-faced. I'm either nice or nicer. That's it.
I'm a Gemini rising. So.
I'm either nice or nicer.
I like Gemini. I think you guys are cool. I'm a Gemini rising. So a lot of people, I probably come off as a Gemini to people, that they say.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a Gemini. I get the Gemini jokes all the time, but I'm a really nice Gemini. But thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you, sis.
Yes, I'm proud of you, sis.
I'm bringing you flowers. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And look for her.
Yes.
Follow her. And thank you so much for coming on. I'm proud of you, sis. And I will speak to you soon. Okay. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.